Simply what I'm saying is they should have kind of rebranded. And someone brought up to me the point that, hey, they made the announcements about the jerseys before Brady left. Well, yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. But let's be real. Bill Belichick already knew that Brady wasn't coming back. Therefore, it was a great idea to rebrand the jerseys, redo the Patriots. I mean, the last time they completely redid everything was 20 years ago when they had Bledsoe and, he was drafted number 1 overall, and we thought that he was going to be the star quarterback. Little did we know we had a guy, Tom Brady, sitting behind him who ended up, winning 6 Super Bowls for us, being the greatest goddamn quarterback of all time. And, he was the face of our franchise, him and Bill. So when he's leaving, and you knew he was leaving, I figured, oh, then yeah, hell yeah, they're totally going to rebrand. But they didn't. They didn't do anything. Now, is it because they thought the media would have had a field day with it, saying, "Oh, you changed everything because Tom's gone"? Yeah, very possible. But first of all, let's get 2 things straight. Number 1, it's been 20 years since they got new jerseys. Completely redid anything. It's been the same for 20 years. Besides the fact that Nike has been the newest sponsor, and years past you had Adidas and I think Reebok. So, but the logo, the colors, everything, same. Now, that's 20 years. And then you have the guy who's the face leave. And I know I sound like a broken record, I keep saying this, but whatever. Fuck you if you don't like it. But so it was a perfect time to completely do it, but I think that maybe Patriots like, hey, look, the media will have a field day thinking that we just did it because of Brady. But they could have had the excuse to back it up. Well, whether he was leaving or not, we could have said, hey, we made the idea and the decision to make new jerseys and rebrand ourselves because it's been 20 years. Whether Brady was joining it or not, this is our new era. For the next 20 years. This is what we're going to look like. Whether Brady's part of that or not part of that, we already had this concept and idea that we're doing these new uniforms, a new logo. But the fact that he's leaving, you knew he was leaving, well, then it's even more of it's like a fresh start. But they didn't do it. And, the jerseys suck ass. I'm sorry. And from a marketing point of view, who in the right fucking mind made these things? Who is the head fucking clown in charge? Seriously. Is it some fucking jerk off thinking, oh, let's make this, just do this? It's like, well, it's not saving you money. And you're not going to be pulling in more money because anyone that has a fucking Color Rush jersey from last year or the years before, of Edelman or even Brady, no one's fucking buying a new one. It's the same fucking jersey. If I had an Edelman jersey that I almost bought last year and I had bought that jersey, there's no way I would have bought a new Color Rush jersey or the new home jersey because it's the same thing. Now, I was all excited. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to wake up Monday. I'm going to see these new jerseys. They were dog shit. It was like, way to get my hopes up and kick me right in the fucking balls. You just took a giant shit on all my hopes. Oh, and to make things even better, how this week has gone. Oh, yeah. Fucking awesome. Well, yeah, this rant's a little angry. Promise not all of them are going to be like this, but, this one deserved to be a little bit angry. So I was going to do this show yesterday, and thank God I didn't, because now I have more ammunition to talk about. As I was screwing around with this thing in the iMovie and trying to produce this bullshit, I get a message from a group of my friends, both literally individual text and group text or whatever, it doesn't really fucking matter, that Gronk's being traded. Now, Gronk sat out last year. Now he's coming back, he has 1 year on his contract. So, I'm like, alright. My whole thing was, if you're going to trade Gronk, you better get a fucking first round pick for next year. You better find out. You better make a deal basically saying that, yeah, you'll give Tampa Bay Gronk if they somehow get you next year's first round draft pick. Because that in turn would be trading Rob Gronkowski for one Trevor Lawrence, which would be incredible. I think that Trevor Lawrence under Bill Belichick, it would be an unstoppable machine, fucking absolute wrecking crew, and this dynasty is going to continue to rock on for another 10, 15 years. Not saying that it's not going to happen, because Stidham could be ridiculous. I mean, look at Jimmy G. No one really knew who he was, and then Bill made him a stud. So then the thing is with Stidham, he could be this dude that was okay so-so in college and turn into a stud. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yep, Tom Brady. Same exact thing. So maybe that's Bill's thing. He's better at getting someone that may not have been fully developed in college but was pretty decent that he can work with and make them even better. Now, maybe Trevor Lawrence is at his peak. But anyway, back to Gronk. We traded him for a 4th fucking round pick. We don't even have a 2nd round pick. So, here's this pile of shit we just got in return for Rob Gronkowski, the greatest tight end of all time. Are you shitting me? Oh, and we gave a 7th round pick. What fucking logic went into that? Like, I understand they're granting Gronk, the right to play with his buddy for 1 more season, unless Gronk signs an extension, which, I mean, who knows? That's very possible, too. Although he was really beat up. And, classy move on Belichick's end. But what sucks is if Gronk does re-sign, which hopefully he doesn't, then that means basically he only took that year off because he knew he didn't want to play under the Patriots and he knew Brady was leaving the next year. Conspiracy theory? Yeah, absolutely. And I'm definitely going to say that that's probably what happened. Gronk probably definitely wanted time off, yeah. But Brady probably said, hey, look, man, I'm leaving next year. We should rejoin forces next year. Now, problem is with that is that's when you get into the whole trading and all that. Like, maybe that happened, maybe it didn't. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Gronk still needed to be traded because he was still under contract with us. So, maybe that didn't happen. But, I mean, it fucking looks like it. Looks like that happened. And the other thing is they already have O.J. Howard. This team's going to be nasty. What's next, Edelman? I swear to God, if Edelman goes to if we trade Edelman to Tampa Bay, we better get next year's first round pick. We gotta get this year's first round pick and next year's first round pick. If we do some bullshit where even we get their 2nd round pick, that is horseshit. That means they have Godwin, Mike Evans, Howard, Gronk, and you already got Brady from us, obviously. And to give them Edelman, just to give him to him, that would be just stupid. I mean, he's our offense right now. But to do that, it's just like you'd have to be out of your trees to get rid of Edelman. And if you're gonna get rid of him, as I said, to the one team that everyone's going to, you better have a high asking price. Especially, that's why I don't understand what happened with Gronk, is how was that asking price not way higher? Oh, you just took our quarterback? You want a retired number one tight end? That is the greatest of all time? Sure. Do you want me to gift wrap it and put a bow on him too? Sure. Like, what the fuck? Did Robert Kraft get a hand job, at least in Tampa Bay, during that trade? I mean, seriously, there had to have been something happening that... Because I didn't certainly receive a hand job. I mean, for Rob Gronkowski, I think... Trading Rob Gronkowski, I mean, I think Tampa Bay should be giving everybody up here something, you know? I mean, they should be kissing our ass, thanking us. I mean, I don't think we'll trade Edelman, and even if we were trading Edelman, I don't think we would trade him to Tampa Bay. It would be somewhere else. But I don't even think the words trading Edelman are a thing unless he requests to be traded to Tampa Bay, and in which case you gotta have the highest asking price. Like, that's when it's like, dude, like, if we're giving you our whole team, our whole offensive weapons that won us 3 fucking Super Bowls with Gronk, Edelman, and then Brady signed with you, fuck you, dude. Like, give us, like, not only your first pick, give us your goddamn next year's first pick. Because if you guys are going far in the playoffs, or if you even win the Super Bowl, that pick's not going to be worth shit anyway. Yeah, I mean, it would either be a 31st or 32nd pick if they make it to the Super Bowl or lose the Super Bowl, whatever. But yeah, I just hope that doesn't happen, because that would be complete horseshit. Now, on to the future of the Patriots. So, how they're going to do, I don't know. My whole thing was tank for Trevor. Tank for Trevor, tank for Trevor, tank for Trevor. But tank is not in Bill Belichick's vocabulary. Like, that's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. So, with that being said, it's like, you just got to, you know, if you're a Pats fan, obviously you got to root for them to win. You can say, when I was saying tank for Trevor, oh, it's not really the Patriots way, and you know, you're not really being a true fan. Well, I am, because I'm saying sacrifice 1 year so you can get another 15 years of dynasty. 1 year sucking over 15 years of winning, I think is worth it. But again, getting Trevor Lawrence is almost impossible. Yeah. I mean, I think that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. As far as this season goes, is really going to be interesting. I mean, fuck, they may not even play because this whole damn virus. I mean, the Bruins should be Stanley Cup champions right now. And yeah, I say should be, because if they're going to do this bullshit thing where they start the fucking playoffs in September, that makes no sense. Like, just give us the cup. We have the best record and all that. So, both my teams are getting fucked right now, and it sucks. And yeah, I'm not really too happy. So, that's the end of my rant today. This has been Politically Uncorrect. Not really much stuff that politically uncorrect today, but in the future, it will be. Just taking it easy today. A lot of anger behind today's, you know, voice memo, I guess we'll call it. So, remember it, everyone. Stay safe. Remember your social distancing. And also, don't forget, Epstein didn't kill himself.